Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be attempting a wash and go. Now this is not my first wash and go I'm ever attempting. This will be my first one I'm actually filming, and I feel good. So what inspired me to do this wash and go was Imani, aka AEGY 00. Yeah, I was watching some of her videos, or pretty much all of them, and I saw the one that she used flaxseed gel to do her wash and goes and define her curls. And I've used flaxseed gel a lot. That's actually the go-to gel I use when I want to use gel in my hair. I make it myself. There's tons of videos on YouTube of how to make it, but her recipe in particular is different. She actually uses green beauty. I think it's green tree beauty or green beauty. So anyway, yeah. So, right. So I wanted to do it because tomorrow's Thanksgiving. I'm going to my sister-in-law and my brother's house for dinner, and I want to see how this works. So I already washed my hair, as you can see. Imani's video was pretty brief on terms of like how she was putting it in her hair. She mostly showed how she made it, so she didn't go into like what she used to wash her hair and whatnot. Sorry if you hear the kids, they're playing. But I'm going to show you real quick my flaxseed gels. So this one is my inspired flaxseed gel recipe that I got from Imani and Green Beauty. Now theirs aren't dark as far as I remember, but the reason why mine's is dark, I'll get into that later. And this one is just my regular flaxseed gel that I would normally make. So yeah. So in this flaxseed gel, the reason why it's so dark is because I brewed tea. Now Imani and Green Beauty, they both brewed I think it was chamomile tea, and chamomile is a light tea, a light herbal tea. And I just basically used whatever I had in my house, and I had a lot of herbs. So one of them was like I think it was valerian root, and I had yellow dock root, and there was one more. So basically I combined those and I just brew that tea, and then I added it to this mix. So I will definitely link their videos in the description box if you want to check out how they did it. Also glycerin, vegetable glycerin is in here, and an oil. So Imani and Green Beauty, they use vegetable glycerin and Green Beauty's hot oil, her herbal hot oil. And since I didn't have that, I just used an oil that I had in the house, and I actually decided to use sesame seed oil because it was right there in front of me. So that's what's in here. So the flax seeds, the glycerin, and the sesame seed oil. Also, I didn't make this the exact same way they made it because I didn't realize that I had to let it sit overnight at least in water, the flax seeds, so I had to kind of improvise. So I'm basically hoping that it'll come out good. Alright, and this is just simple. This was like a 1/4 cup of flax seeds to 2.5 cups of water, which I boiled together for like at least 15 to 20 minutes, and then I strained in my strainer, and then this is it. And I made this batch just in case I ran out of this, so that's why I have that there. But like I said, I'll put their videos in the description box below so you can check it out and really get a good understanding of how to make it. So this video is not going to show you how I made it, it's just showing you how I am going to do this wash and go. So I'm going to start on this side. I'm actually only going to show you this side because it's going to be hard to show you this side. Now, right now my hair is dripping wet, which is good. This isn't the week I normally use my comb to detangle my hair, but I did today only because I felt I really need to get all or most of this, as much of the shed hair out as possible. So just letting you know that. Alright, so I'm just gonna divide this. Alright, then let me. Alright, so now I have it out like this. So what Imani used, she went ahead and used her leave-in conditioner. Now, if you don't know by now, my go-to leave-in is shea butter, castor oil, but not too much because since the vegetable glycerin is in the flaxseed, it should add some extra moisture to my hair. So I won't put too much on here, but definitely enough where it's coated. Okay. Alright. It smells like sesame seed. Like, sesame seed oil is so strong. That's all I smell. I don't smell anything else. So, alright. Here we go. Trying to get a good amount. Okay, that's not a good amount. Let's do this again. Alright. And one thing I am with products is I am not light-handed. I really try to saturate my hair in it. So, okay. I might need to watch her video again just to see how she did this. Come on, come on. Oops. Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright, so that's the first section. I don't know if I want to comb through it. I think I'm just going to leave it. But yeah, this is what that looks like. It feels light. It doesn't feel crunchy, but then again, it's very soon to see if that's going to happen. Because usually gels have a tendency of making your hair feel hard because it's protein. But like I said, it's early to say because it's still very wet. But I just want to make sure that it's really in there. And when it dries, it's going to dry my hair with the curls. If you like see me doing this, because I'm trying to tiptoe so the camera could get it. Alright. Okay, so that's that. Now I'm going to move on to the next section. Into a knot, as you can see, or if you can see. So this is what I do. Divide, divide, separate, separate. Okay, and I find where it starts. Yep. Okay, then here. Okay, trying to see. Oh, it wasn't even a knot. See, and that's where patience come in. this one. Next. So I'm not trying to use that in my hair just yet. Okay, so I am done applying the gel on my left side, and I have about this much left. I don't know if this would have done my whole head, but an idea did flash through my mind to maybe compare the two gels, one being on this side and the other one being on the other side, because this other gel recipe is like the most basic recipe that is very common on YouTube. I think NaturallyRoro started that. I don't remember, but she has a recipe. Bianca Renee has a recipe. Who else? Naturally Ife 360 has a recipe, and it's pretty much the same recipe. But then I thought I was gonna do a comparison, but I thought it wouldn't be fair because, like I said, I didn't do the exact same method that Imani and Green Tree Beauty did, so I'm not gonna do that. So I'm just going to use up the rest on this side, and whatever is left, then I'll just use this one, and then come back with everything done. So be right back. All right, I am done. Let me take these out. And okay, it's a quick 360. So I actually used up all of it. I did go in a little bit with the other flaxseed gel, but I think if I didn't have it, I would have been fine with this batch. So at this point, I don't know what am I gonna do. I'm gonna have to figure out, I guess, walk around until it air dries. My hair feels so dense that I don't even think it'll really dry, and I'm afraid that if I leave it out like this, it's just gonna shrink up to a cotton ball and then just be wild. So I don't know, I'll figure out how to like stretch it and dry it at the same time, so you know, it won't give me so much of a hassle when I get ready to take it back down. So yeah, so far I like how it looks. I mean, like I said, I don't do wash and goes. Every time I attempt to do one, it doesn't, I feel like I don't do it right, and my hair just looks mad. So I really don't know what to compare this to, and yeah, I didn't really get how to define my own curls, and I feel like I really didn't give Imani and Green Beauty justice attempting to, you know, make the recipe, because according to them, you have to let the flaxseed gel sit in the water at least overnight, if not up to 3 days in the water. So then that way, I think most, if not all, the flaxseed gel is released, and then you boil it. I didn't do that. I clearly did not watch the video or paid that much attention to it to realize I had to let it sit. So I had to boil it, and I was just really trying to improvise. So I feel like this feels more of a leave-in conditioner, or yeah, it felt more like a leave-in conditioner than like a gel, because it's very moisturizing. It's very smooth. Like, my hair doesn't feel crunchy at all. I might just go over it again with this gel and then go from there. I don't know, but I'll figure it out, and you guys will see, if not a video, pictures of like the end results. So I'm just gonna put some more gel right here and just bobby pin those. And as you can see, I have a middle part today. I always switch up my parts. I don't keep it all on one side, because when you do that, then you can break your hair, because certain parts of your hair is always exposed. So yeah, I'm just taking my brush and I'm just gonna brush that back a little bit. Alright. You know, I forgot I had these. Let me see if I can figure out how to use this for this purpose. Okay. I don't know. Alright, so yeah. So at this point, I'm running out of memory space, so I'm gonna have to stop here. Like I said, I will either take pictures or show you through video what it's like, and what I did to dry it and stretch it. I do have a blow dryer, handheld blow dryer with a diffuser attachment, so I don't know if I'll go ahead and use that, or if I'm just gonna walk around and let it air dry on its own. Like I said, my only fear is that it'll just shrink up so much that it's just gonna be a big shrunken fur ball. But yeah, so we'll see. We'll shall see. We will see. We shall see what we shall see. So I will say this: I am going to give Imani and Green, is her name Green Tree Beauty? I'm going to give their flaxseed gel another try, because I feel like I did not do it any justice today. So it won't be anytime soon, probably sometime next month, but I'm definitely going to try it off again, because I did like how she said the gel is her go-to gel. That's the only gel she uses now, and that it really does leave her hair moisturized instead of just feeling like dry and crispy. And also, when she gets ready to wash her hair, detangle it, since it's already in its clumps, it's easy to detangle and all that. So I was really enthused and like intrigued by that. So I'm gonna give this another go. I don't know if I'll get her hot oil, Green Beauty's hot oil, herbal hot oil, but I'll figure it out. But anyway, so yeah guys, if you have any advice on what I should have done or could have done or should do in the future of how to achieve a good wash and go, let me know please, because this area is all new to me. So I will see you guys later. I'm afraid that if I leave it out like this, it's just gonna shrink up to a cotton ball and then just be wild. So I don't know. Yep, and that's exactly what happened, guys. So I didn't diffuse it. I actually banded it and slept on it overnight, and the next day, as you can see in the pictures, it was a bit fuller when I took them down. But then I don't know what happened. Like, I guess as the day progressed and it was getting even drier, it just did what I was afraid that it would do. Turn into a awkward shaped cotton ball. Well, not awkward. Well, I don't know what was going on with my right side, but I just had this weird dent in the right side of my head. So yeah. So this is a fail. I'm gonna take a loss. Maybe next time I will do better. I don't know. But I will say I redid the flaxseed gel recipe. Don't mind me doing the L all this time.
I redid the flaxseed gel 2 more times, and the third time I actually did it right, the exact same way Green Beauty and Imani did, and it is awesome. I haven't did a wash and go, but I'll consider. So here you go, guys. Fail.
I'll try next time.